MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And they're going to call this a home run. Popped him up. Bregman stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He won the home run derby last year. And if you're worried about his power, all you have to do is go back and look at that video. He put on a display, so we know he has monster power. I just hope he runs into one today.
Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's 1 for 5. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Verlander has worked his way through more than 2,500 innings in his career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Takes this the other way to right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, B-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. You saw the play happening in front of him?
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Springer.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Batting second. Third.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bregman makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. In there, strike 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
And there's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this side. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Popped him up. Correa into shallow left, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Correa.
He'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike two.
The count is 1-2.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Previous history with Luis Severino. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Is laid off, but in there. For strike one. Hey, 2-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. A fastball that just misses inside. Marwin Gonzalez waits on deck. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch. And beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the 3rd inning in this one on MLB Network. First pitch on its way from Verlander. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Check swing grounder to the right side. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He flied out leading off the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. One attempt misses. The throw down. And they will tag him out between first and second. Verlander into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. Popped him up. Correa over to his right, and that's the third out. Yankees retired on.
Leading off for the Astros.
First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Count 0-2.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Evan Gattis now standing in. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 2. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
0-2 the count to Evan Gattis.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Here's George Springer. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.